All right, your girl is back. It is 1:15 a.m. So now it's the 18th, but the show was on the 17th. All right, so what am I talking about? So, some of you, if you follow me, you know that I went to two Johnny Gill and Ralph Tresvant concerts, one in Atlantic City on the 16th, and one tonight the 17th in Maryland. So, 2 nights in a row, jet setting. I'm super tired and I have to get up early in the morning, but it was all worth it. NE for life. That's what it is. So, I am going to do that I'm going to let you know how today's show went compared to yesterday's on reviews and news. Let's get it. All right, I love y'all and I'm dedicated to y'all because I literally just walked in the door and the girl is tired. Jet setting, I'm 51. I'm still young, but it's been a lot nonstop. We drove to Jersey yesterday. If you can see the previous um, review. But of course, so this is what I ended up wearing. I have to show you. So I ended up wearing my new edition culture tour when they were just here this year. This is their culture tour, the culture tour. And then the dates, I don't know if you can see, but the dates are on the back. And I have like my tutu skirt on. And I wore my red Converses because y'all know my foot's still messed up. So I'll try to show you a picture afterwards. Let me see if I can show you for those that didn't see. And then I'm going to go right in with the review. Last time, okay. So there I am at the stage. If you follow me on social media, you see it. So, arm just up, chilling at the stage. There's more. In fact, I don't even know. I don't want to show you pictures yet because then I got to tell you. All right, let's see who's commenting already. Hey, you were there. She was there. It was such a pleasure meeting you. It was such a pleasure. All right, so I'm just recapping on reviews and news on tonight's events. All right, so we got there. It was at Maryland Live Casino Hotel in Maryland, Arundel Mills County, which is Hanover, Maryland. So that's where the show was this evening. So the theater is pretty new. They opened right before COVID, and Johnny and Ralph they've been there before, but I didn't go the last time they were there. So the venue was nice and clean and new. And the difference, I'll go over the differences later. But so we go in clean, crispy, and they pushed the chairs back. So the chairs were not right up at the stage. Yesterday's venue at Caesar's Palace in Atlantic City, the chairs were literally right up at the stage. There was no big gap. It was a small gap for people to stand, but not like this. But our seats were good. We were in section 104, which were darn good seats. But of course, we wanted better. Chanel was like, you know what? Yesterday we were trying to not to get up, and we normally would get up to the stage, but we ain't doing that this time. We're getting up at that stage. And that's what we did. So the show hadn't started. We saw some people get up on to the front before Johnny came out. And we sat back for a minute, and Chanel was like, let's go. And we did. We saw more people go up. And then security was trying to stop everyone, like, no, y'all got to sit down, because the people that's sitting down, they may not be able to see. So y'all got to sit down. Well, honey, when Johnny came out, same thing as last night. He came out to Fairweather Friends. And he was like, I don't care what they say. Y'all come to the stage. Why did he say that? That's all we needed. All we needed was an invitation. We got an invitation, and we wanted to be respectful. So we obliged the invitation. All right. So now I don't want to talk too much about yesterday's show. Just see that review from yesterday. But it's okay. Let's start with the outfit. This outfit for me was better than the outfit he had on last night. So today he had on a hot pink suit. He still had his sparkly shoes on from yesterday, like the silver and the black. He had on a black shirt tucked in, the same belt, and he had a hot pink tie. I like this better. This was more modern and fresh. The other one's old school, even though it still looked good. Johnny had the same energy that he had yesterday. He brought it. He was doing his dance moves. He was smiling all night. Like I said in the last one, he seems happy. He really, really does. He seems happy. So he came out doing his thing. Shoot, I think he was sweating all up here, even through the first song. That's how he had his clothes on. And you know, those stage lights are hot. And he was moving. He didn't come up there. He put on a show, even from the door, from the first song, Fairweather Friend. They had the same setup as yesterday. It was slightly different, but it was the same setup. The band, I don't know. It just seemed, I think because this was a bigger venue, it was definitely bigger, but the audio was broader. So think about in the casino in Atlantic City, you know, they're a little older, but then you come into this new one that was just built. It's maybe more modern, even with the technology, but he came out. The stage was bigger. He had a lot of room to move and groove. So when they said come to the stage, we were at the stage. I think it was like the first or second song. We came up there. My arm was on the stage the whole time. I was right on the stage, phone in this hand, arm on this hand. Met some beautiful people along the way, along the night. And I knew this time when Ralph was going to come out. So he did the same set. He did his preaching like he did last night, you know, which was on point. I'm never going to deny no preaching. You know, we all need God, and to God be the glory. So I was letting Reverend Pastor Gill do his thing. So he came out, and then also the same as last night, he was singing my song, oh, you know, the same song that I was talking about. Catch me if I'm dreaming. Stop. You know, I can't sing. I don't want to sing. But you should have took your love away. You know, I just want to be. If I could have anything, it wouldn't be anything if I didn't have you. Come on. So he did that again. And this time he passed the mic around the same way. But the first girl, bless her heart, you know, a joyful noise she was singing. But then, of course, they passed the mic to another woman who tore the house down. And then a guy was singing, of course, like he did last time. He said, the women can't show him up. We need a guy who can sing. So nobody was raising their hand. Then someone on the side of the stage, said it was his wife's birthday. And he's like, I want you to sing. So he was trying to sing to his wife with the mic. And then he said, well, let me get another guy. His little brother, Randy, was there. Shout out, Randy. We on Facebook together. Shout out, Randy. Randy sang. And he was like, can I sing like you? And Johnny was like, if you can, I don't know if you can sing like me. And he was doing his like Johnny, and Johnny got a kick out of that. And he stood on the side and in the back the whole time watching his big brother, which is cool. So the DMV area, y'all know, if y'all don't, Johnny Gill is from DC. We were in Maryland, the DMV area. So he was like, I'm glad to be home. So his brother, of course, came out to support him because he was, you know, just a drive down 295 away. And he came, but Ralph came out at the same spot when he was talking about the women and what's important to the women and how they look on the outside is not as important as the inside. And then he went on to sing You're Perfect. And we knew he was. So the girl next to me that I met today, she knew. She said, oh, I see his boo over there. So I don't know if y'all know, but Ralph divorced Amber. He was married to her for 16 years, and he is seeing Monique DeBarge. Now, we know the name DeBarge. She's not one of the original DeBarges. She's El DeBarge's ex-wife. And her and Ralph are seeing each other. She was on the wings. It looked like it was her mother on the side. And she was happy to be there singing everything. And we saw she was in Atlantic City yesterday too, but we didn't see her yesterday. But she was over there on the wings, and I saw Ralph. He kept looking at her. So as soon as she came to the side, I said, they're about to play the song, and it's a repeat. So he came out the same way. And the same thing, y'all, they didn't introduce Ralph. Ralph is legendary. He should have said, ladies and gentlemen, Ralph Tresvant. They should have said that. But I think that they wanted to surprise the crowd as he sang, because Johnny started singing his verse, and then Ralph comes out as Ralph only does. Let me say something about Ralph. Ralph is going to pose. Ralph is going to take in all his glory. Ralph is going to put his foot up on the speaker. Ralph is going to get right in your face, because you can't tell Ralph that he don't have that appeal. He don't have that whip appeal, because the ladies are going to reinforce that he got that whip appeal. He had, okay, in Ralph form, he had his hat on. You know how he does. He had his silver diamond chains with his shirt open a little bit. He had on the black jeans with the sparkle, the same as yesterday. He had on a black button-up shirt, and he had the red blazer. But this was open, and he had his hat on, and he had like black sneaker boots, and they had glitter on them as well, with like kind of like the Velcro. And Ralph was in his element. When Ralph came out, of course, everybody went wild, and more people rushed the stage, because they didn't know that was the cue to come onto the stage if they wanted to see Ralph. Now, Ralph was still very personable. Oh, he touched my hand like 5 times, and one time I was just holding on to it. It felt like a little cold. It felt all right. You know, he got all his rings on and his adornment and his old Ralph, and he was just amazing as always. He was into his fans as always. I talked about that the last review. But he held on, and a couple of people in the row, they got to hold his hand. I was one of them. My girl Chanel was one of them. He looked her in the eyes. I saw it. I saw him look at her, because well, I don't want to say, but he know who she is, right? So I saw her. He looked at her like, hey, I seen y'all. I seen you before. And I just wish I had the shirt on that I had on yesterday, the one that I made, Riz and Skills, because he definitely would have saw that today. But I'm still repping for my guys. And so I stayed on that stage the whole time. I didn't get a rose. He was throwing the roses. I didn't get one, but I got to touch his leg. I got the video. I think I touched his hand a couple times. He came back around. The girl behind me was like, every time he comes this way, you are causing mayhem, because now everybody's trying to rush it to try to get the hand and all of that. I'm like, but you look at social media, so many people took pictures with him or of him up close. Like the pictures that I took today were freaking amazing. I posted some of them already. I'll post some more on Facebook and Instagram, and my photography page on Instagram too. Just beautiful. The lighting was good. The colors that they had on popped. It was good. So Ralph was right there singing to us. And it's so funny, because I had my camera out the whole time, but when he grabbed my hand, I was trying to film it or take the picture. I couldn't, because I couldn't do both. I couldn't hold his hand and do it. And then even when he touched my friend's hand, I was trying to do, she was like, I know you got a picture. I was like, I didn't, because the camera was turned around. Now I know how to work a phone. I had it up the whole time, but got caught up in the wrath of Ralph and didn't get that. But we got the memories, and we got some of them. And I did hold the camera this way on the stage so you can see him behind it, but it was so clear. It was reminiscent of the show I was talking about yesterday, Yeah, yesterday. Girl, boy, everything is just one whole day. These 2 days have been one whole day. That's what it feels like. But when we saw RBRM, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike in 2018, we were at the stage the entire time. And this was reminiscent of that. Everybody in there was cool. I was talking to people, met 2 women today. Hey, y'all. And it was just a vibe. Now, the same thing. So this is the thing. I think that this was Johnny Gill's tour. And he asked Ralph, hey, you want to come make a couple dollars? Come on this tour. Both of our names will draw some people. You can make a bag. You can make a coin. And but this here is my show. Because of course, and I don't want to say of course, because you guys didn't see, some of you may have not seen yesterday's tour, today's tour. You might not even go. So I don't want to say, because you may not. Johnny Gill sang his heart out, most of the songs the same as yesterday. So now I'm thinking, okay, this is the show. Johnny is headlining and Ralph is like a special guest or feature. Now, once Ralph came out, although he didn't sing a lot of his songs, he only sang Sensitivity and he only sang Can You Stand the Rain? So that's like 1.5 songs. And then he sang background on There You Go, Telling Me No Again, and My Body All Over the LSG song. And he didn't do Before I Let Go today, though, but I think he did some Bruno Mars. That's what I like. That's what I like. But I don't think he did Before I Let Go today. Or maybe I was in a trance, but I don't think so. And if you were there and you remember that, definitely drop them in the comments, but I don't think so. But everything else was still pretty much the same. Ralph didn't do as many selfies as he did yesterday. I don't know if somebody was like, man, the whole time you was doing the meet and greet and the selfies. So can you slow your roll this time? He was still personable. He was still connecting with us out there, but it was different. Like every 5 seconds yesterday, he was taking selfies, but he was just in his element. Ralph has been doing this since he was little and he was in his element. You can't tell. My friend showed me, somebody posted pictures from tonight's show and they said one thing about Ralph, he gonna pose. If posing was a person, it would be Ralph, because he knows, he's been in this business long enough and he knows the appeal, the whip appeal that he has on women. So at any given time, he would just pose. And he sees the cameras and he would just pose. He sees the camera and he would just pose. He sees the camera, he would just pose. Like he knew. He's not new to this. He's true to this 39 years. You already know. You know what the deal is. You know people going to pull out their cameras. You know this ain't 1986. Everybody got a phone now. We ain't got no Polaroids. We ain't got to get the film developed. You get it right then. So he knows. So Ralph is going, you couldn't tell. And Ralph kept looking over at Monique because I was looking at him, looking at Monique. And I was looking at Monique DeBarge, looking at him. And she was over there dancing and stuff. She had her sneaks on, a white tank top. It looked like her mother. I'm not sure, maybe her auntie. But he was looking and he was having a good time. He was, dapping up some of the bandmates. He went over and hugged Randy Gill over there. Like he was just having a good time on the stage. That's what he was doing. And he looked happy. And Johnny looked happy. And if you look happy and you still doing what you love after 39 years, then I love it for you. And I love it for us. He ended the same way. He ended with rub you the right way, stroke. And he was doing the song. You remember the video from back in the day? And he was doing that, and Johnny was doing, and Ralph was doing it with him. They sang my song. I still wish Johnny would have brought Ralph out. This one's for me and you. Oh, I did that slow. This one's for me and you. Let the record play. I love the way it makes your body move. And it sounds so good to me. This one's for me and you. Let it play, let it play, let it play. This one's for my baby. This one's for my girl. Ralph needs to be out there. It's Johnny Gill featuring New Edition. So I don't know how they decided the set list or what they like when they said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna kill him with this. I'm gonna be singing. Johnny was like, I'm gonna be singing, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna do my little talk to you like back in the day. You know how you talk before the records of the 70s and 80s? Yeah, I'm gonna talk, and then I'm gonna tell them about the women that are queens, and it's all in the inside. Then I'm gonna start with Perfect, and then you come out. We're not gonna announce you. I wonder if they was really setting it up like that, because then he just comes out and it's like, is that Ralph? Yeah, that's Ralph. I wonder if they did it like that, but I still want him to be interviewed. I mean, not interviewed. I'm looking up something. I want to see something with Perfect. Let me see. All right. So I wish okay, there they are. So I wish he would have just announced Ralph. That would have just made me feel better. But at the element of surprise, and Ralph wanted to come in doing his thing. You know how he slide that leg like, see, you gotta know Ralph, how he be sliding that leg like he coming, like his leg is stuck behind him. Ralph is cooler than a fan. He's cool as a fan. He is a vibe in himself. And what I noticed is Ralph was touching everybody's hand and taking pictures and hugging, kind of like. Johnny ain't touched nobody's hand. He's still worried about COVID. That's what I think. He didn't touch everybody got their hands out. Johnny wasn't touching a hand. He was very personable. He was loving the love. He was like, thank you. He was bringing in the glory. He was smiling. He was happy, because when Johnny came on that stage, people went to the stage and they was trying to see. It was a lot of people like, I'm just here. I can hear him, whispering as we're coming in. I'm just here to see Johnny. Ralph, he can sing and everything. He Mr. Candy Girl, but I'm coming to see Johnny. And honey, the crowd looked like it. I'm just going to keep it real, keep it honest. Like I said yesterday, it looked like it was a lot of older people, and I'm 51, like a lot of older people in the crowd. You can tell a difference between a New Edition crowd and a Johnny Gill crowd. Even though Johnny Gill is in New Edition, you can tell the difference. I've been to plenty of New Edition shows, but I haven't been to plenty of Johnny Gill shows. And I know that I've been to so many New Edition shows, I don't even know how many. I've lost track years ago. But it's the older auntie crowd with the sequins and the diamonds and the sequins hats and the spandex pants and the glittery shoes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then you had, older women like me, Chanel, the women that I met today, just a vibe. But then you had the ones that like, honey, let me get my outfit together because I'm going to see Johnny Gill. You already seen them. So when he came out, they was like, Ralph is cute. But they the same ones when Ralph came out, they was trying to get them roses and get their hands up. Let me see. It was nice meeting you too. Hey, Chanel. Girl, I'm sleepy. You already know. We didn't get back. So the show was still the same amount of time. The show was still maybe an hour and 40 minutes. It was supposed to start at 9:00. I think it started like 10 after. And it ended like 9:40. So then it was in a casino. So we waited around for a minute because Chanel was like, I'm going to see him. But, so people were kind of waiting around, and this is the thing. So in the venue, we're taking pictures and stuff, and they like, we're just trying to do our job. Can y'all just please leave? It's time to leave. And we taking pictures and talking, and everybody, still a lot of people. They like, look, we ain't trying to be hard. I was like, I don't want no problems. I get it. They was like, can y'all just go from the venue? Can y'all just go to the lobby? So then we in the lobby, and they like, can y'all just get out the lobby? And then I was talking to the one security guard. He was like, who? I said, let me tell you something. I said, you doing good, because had this been a whole New Edition crowd, oh, you might as well just went in the office and gone and sat down, because they wouldn't listen to you. I'm like, trust me, if this was New Edition, yeah, you would be still there 3 hours later trying to get people out. And he was like, I believe it. I said, I'm trying to tell you. So we were out. We were there for a minute, and then we went out on in the other part. We were there for a minute, and then we went into the casino, and we were there for a minute. Now, keep in mind, we've been jet setting. So Chanel and I barely ate yesterday, right? And then today we had some avocado toast from Dunkin', which is amazing, by the way, one of my favorite, with the roasted tomatoes. So we had that like 11 o'clock in the morning. We just ate again like 11:30 tonight. We just ate. And the only thing, we was trying to go to Cheesecake Factory, which is in the casino. They weren't seating any more people. We were trying to go to a Asian noodle spot in the casino. They said it was an hour wait. We then walked across to the mall to see what was still open, because there was a Nando there and a Hook and Reel there. It was almost 11 o'clock. They were about to close in 3 minutes. We like, dog it, we ain't eat all day. So then I was looking on my phone. I was like, Fridays across the street. Fridays is open. So we went there. And like I said, just got home at 1 a.m. It is now 1:40 a.m. And I'm talking to y'all like it's 1:40 in the afternoon. And I'm talking to y'all like I ain't got to get up early in the morning. But I promise y'all I would give the review the same night of it, with my shirt on and all of that. So what else? So they ended, I think I said they ended with Rub You the Right Way. And I got some pictures of them at the end, and it was better now that I understood the assignment. And maybe it was better because I was on the stage like this. Maybe that's why. And plus, I understood. When you go somewhere at first and you don't understand if it's Ralph Tresvant and Johnny Gill, or Johnny Gill and Ralph, I don't know whose name was first on the bill, but both of them equally. And we know both of them have been in the business for 39 years. I heard somebody saying, I just want to see because I love listening to people's conversations. Somebody was like, I just wish Stacey Lattisaw was here because I want to see him and Stacey Lattisaw. Now, y'all know they used to go together when they were churning, and they sang Perfect Combination. And what's that? Tell me what is that song? That the other song with Stacey Lattisaw and him. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me look real quick because that's going to get on my nerves. Let me see, because I can hear it in my head. Stacey Lattisaw and Johnny Gill. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? And then Perfect Combination. But Stacey Lattisaw was, but you know what? Stacey Lattisaw could have been there. She's still in the area. She could have been there, and we didn't see her. But she wasn't on the stage. And I love me some Stacey Lattisaw. I remember they was on the show Dancing on Air in Philly. Fun fact, I used to dance on that show. It was a Philly show in the 80s. I used to dance on Dancing on Air. And I remember, you can pull up clips on YouTube. They probably have them of Stacey Lattisaw and Johnny Gill singing Perfect Combination on Dancing on Air. Fun fact, I used to dance on that television show when I was like 14. I was 14 once, and I used to dance on that show. But I just wanted to read before I end this song, Perfect, because that was the song that Ralph came out to in the lyrics. I love. So it's like sometimes it's hard to understand the things you say. Yeah, you notice every little flaw on your face. Oh yeah, you're tripping about a couple extra pounds. Let it ruin your mood. If only you could see what I see, you enjoy the view. Hey. And then Johnny and Ralph sing, look how you're shining. Girl, you a diamond. You know you're priceless. You are. You know you got a slow glow. I see your halo in case you don't know. Uh-oh. You may not think that you are perfect. Your lips, your eyes, your thighs. That's the part that Ralph sings. Does something to me. But girl, I'm telling you, you're perfect. Your skin, your curves, your smile, that's all on everything. And you ain't gotta have your hair did, your nails done, no makeup on. Oh, girl, I'm telling you, you perfect. Girl, you so damn perfect. You perfect to me. And then Ralph and Johnny in that verse, my baby's a rider, a fighter. She's my queen. Nobody compares to the type of heart that my woman brings. Listen, because you're perfect, how you are, the way that God made you. Come on, y'all. Perfect. And you're the only one that I ever want to wake up to. Oh, baby. Chorus, pre-chorus, Johnny and Ralph. Look how you're shining, girl. You a diamond. You know you're priceless. You are. You know you got a slow glow, slow glow. I see your halo, halo. In case you don't know, in case you don't know. And that was Ralph's introduction. And he came doing all that, being Ralph. So it is 1:45 a.m. and this concludes the reviews and news for Johnny and Ralph's tour. I think it's Johnny and Ralph. Johnny featuring Ralph. But once Ralph came on the stage, he didn't leave. He, even though if he was singing some of the lyrics or if he was just dancing, or if he was doing that after he did Can You Stand the Rain, that was like the most that he sang, along with Sensitivity. So that music came on. So he didn't sing Do What I Gotta Do. He didn't sing. And again, they didn't sing the song All Mine. And that's with them together. And that's more their most recent song. So I wonder if there's any stipulations that they can't do it. I'm not sure. So if you were at the Maryland show, Maryland Live show, September 17th, 2022, drop it in the comments. Let me know you were there. If you are not watching on YouTube, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. It's very important that you do that. If you're watching on Facebook, please go over to my YouTube channel, Kendall Anise, and subscribe, like, and comment. Now, if you have tickets to see Johnny and Ralph in the city near you, drop the city in the comments and then tell me about the concert before and after and let me know what you think. And let me know if they're still doing it the same way. Because I think if yesterday, again, we didn't know how the flow was going to go. So we were anxious to see the second show. This is only the second show of the tour. So I went to the first and second. And the flow was still the same. And if Johnny wanted to bring Ralph to give him a couple of coins and he didn't have to do as much work, then shout out to Johnny for saying, you know what, I'm gonna make sure my brother, because RBRM did their thing. BBD stays torn. They stay torn all year round. And Bobby is doing his thing. If you have not seen Bobby Brown's reality show, you need to go back and watch it. I cry every episode of that. It's over now. And if you haven't seen Bobby's documentary, definitely check that out. BobbyBrownsFood.com. Support Ralph in everything that he's doing. Johnny, BBD. Make sure you support and look forward to Las Vegas, the 40th year. I believe that's when they're going to have their residency. Ronnie put out a video like, we just signed, we're going to do our residency. And then I looked 2 minutes later, he took it off. And he wasn't supposed to say something, but he said it with the excitement. So I know all of them signed on with the residency in Vegas, which I'm excited about. I'm excited about it. I can't wait. I'm ready to go. But everybody, and y'all up with me watching it live. Where y'all? Where are y'all? It's 2:00 in the morning. And y'all are watching it with me. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all are riders. Y'all don't make me feel like I'm doing this on my own. So if you love somebody that loves New Edition, have them watch this episode. This will be on the New Edition Central. I think I have a New Edition Central News playlist, and it'll also be on my reviews and news playlist right here on YouTube. I love y'all, and I mean it. I really, really do. I thank God for y'all. I pray for y'all, and I'm just happy that you care what I have to say. That means a lot to me. To all my candy girls, and to all my beautiful men out there who love, because there was some men in the audience too who love New Edition. I love you for loving them, and let's continue to support our boys. If you don't belong to my New Edition fan club on Facebook, it's We Love. Let me show you what it looks like. Oh, I wanted to show y'all some pictures real quick, and then I'm gonna leave. I promise. All right, like I did last time. But look how close though. Look at that. And of course, I'll put these on my social media because you're not going to see the full of it. The color is, I mean, it's popping over here, but it ain't popping on the, look at your boy. Told you. They said if Pose was a person. Wait a minute, where's Ralph right here on this one? Hold up. If posing was a person, they said that'd be Ralph. Oh man, let me show you. And then we gonna go to sleep. If posing was a person. I'm telling you, I love it. I love it. And I'm not mad at all. At all. Let me see. That's me and Chanel. Let me see. Wait, I got some, because some of it has music and I can't, because I don't own the rights to the music. So I can't play it because I don't want this video to get muted. Oh, there's Ronnie. Ronnie, why do I keep saying Ronnie? There's Johnny and his brother. And the suit is fire. Johnny's suit really looks popping on there. He's singing his heart out. Let me see. Oh, look, I even took a picture of Monique, y'all. So y'all can see, because y'all might not know. So that was her and her mom. That's her, obviously. And then her mom. I got so many pictures on here between yesterday and today. I'm right there on the stage. There go Ralph. Wait, there you go. I got so many pictures. It's ridiculous. There he go posing again. You can't tell Ralph he ain't no star, because you can't lie, because he is a star. He is a star. And there's Johnny. Wait a minute. You better get it, Ralph. You better get it. Look at my hand. What am I doing? I can't even hold the camera straight on that one because I'm too busy trying to let me see one of Johnny, then I'm gonna be out. Wait, hold up. They were on the other side. Let me see. All right, I ain't fooling with y'all. And y'all up still watching too. That's why I love y'all. Come on, superstar. Don't be playing. Don't be playing with that Taurus man. You got the Taurus man and you got the Gemini man. So I'm a Gemini like Johnny. And you got the Taurus man right over there, Ralph, like my daughter and my cousin. All right, let me see one more, and then we was all rocking. Hey, there's look, come on now. Ooh, needless to say, tonight was a good night. And like they say, I'm gonna feel it in the morning. That's the last one. Wait, I think I showed that one. Let me get one closer. Let me see. Oh no, not that one. Some of the videos are really good, and some I'm dancing all over it. Let me see. Oh, here go his shoes. I wanted y'all to see. Come on now. Wait. Did you see them? You see the shoes? Did you see them? You can look at the picture and hear Johnny, can't you? Oh, here go the shoes. I wanted y'all to see. I took them so y'all could see. Don't play with Johnny. Do not play. Let me see. It's so many. I gotta sort through these videos. Okay, so this is where our original seat was. Like right there. And the stage is right there. So very good. But nothing beats sitting on the stage. Well, not sitting, but standing close to it. All right, y'all. I'm done. I ain't fooling with y'all. It's 1:55 a.m. This is Kendall Anise, the remix coach. Thank you so much for tuning in to Reviews and News. And all the people that roll with me this late, this morning, y'all are still right here. I appreciate y'all. Remember, you're a star. Don't allow anyone to dim your shine. Until next time, peace. This is Reviews and News. I'm sleepy. Thank y'all. Share this.